Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to master type checking in React.js by using a package called Proptypes. So basically, the Proptypes package helps us to type check the attributes or the properties which are being passed to other components. So it provides many different options of type checking, and you can also easily validate whether you are passing the right kind of data to the component, and if the data doesn't match to the appropriate mention type, then you will receive an error in console. So the first thing is you need to install this package. Before in React 15 it was available with the React, but now they have created a separate package for this, so you need to install it separately. So to do that, what you have to do is just npm I prop types. Just hit enter and the package will be installed. So after installation, you need to import the package. Import from. Okay. So now we'll be specifying prop types for this app component. So for that, just use app dot prop types. Okay. So within this particular part, you need to specify different kinds of properties that you will be passing to the app components. So for an example, I'll use name. So this is a string. Okay. So then if you want age, then this will be a number. So now if you come to your index.js, and here if you pass the name, and in the age, instead of passing a number, if you pass a string, so you can find the error here. So now, if you don't want to send the error, then you have to return it as an integer or a number. Okay. So same thing, if you want to make it the name to be passed every time, then you have to use is required. So now if you come back and if you pass age and if you don't pass the name, then it will return you error. So you can pass various different data types, and instead of this, you can also use a default value. So here app dot default props. If you want to give default value to your props, for example, here the name is there, and here you won't see any errors now. So apart from this, you can also do a type check of arrays, or just remove this and use users prop types. So basically, this will check whether the users are related to the type of array or not. Okay. So now, apart from this, you can also use this within to type check and whether a prop is an object or not. For example, user, you can specify object here. So this will check whether it is object or not. Or else, if you want to have if you want to validate object to a specific type, then you have to just use of method, and here you need to pass the prop type. Prop types number, and this is user count. Okay, or if it is a user, you can also verify with the class. You can add a class here like user class. You can do that. You can verify this object is the instance of user class or not. So that is how also you can do type checking. Or if you have like status, the next thing what you can do is you can do status. You can check whether uh, the the particular status is related to a particular type or not. For example, instead of string status, I'll add age, and here you can use one of type. Okay, to check whether the particular prop is one of the below types. Here you need to pass the array prop types as string or number. Okay, this is checks whether the age is a string or a number. Even if it is a string, it will allow it. Even it is number, it will also allow it. It must be any two of this, any one of the two given. So similarly, if you want if you want to validate it, similarly if you want to check whether the value cross verify the type of the value of this, then you can do is one of. So like title. Okay, so the title, the value of the title may be news or it may be blog. So this one thing you can validate. And apart from that, if you want to validate the keys of the object, then you can also specify different prop types for each and every object key. And here is an example of that. Under user, and it must be you must use method shape, and within the shape you need to pass dictionary and the name of the keys of the user prop. So for example, the name must be prop types string, and you can also use is required. Also, you can check age. You can use prop types dot number. So all these things you can do that. Apart from that, apart from the objects and the primitive data types, you can also validate a node or HTML node or React components also. For example, so you want children, so you can prop type this to prop types to element. So basically, needs that the children must always be related to a component. If you want to mark it as is required, then you can just use this, which means that you need to specify, always you need to pass a child to this add component always. That you must do. And apart from that, if you are using HTML, if you are passing HTML attributes to this, then you can HTML objects or tags to the component. Then also you can validate that. For example, uh, for that you can use prop types dot node. So basically, this will verify whether the tag must be always of a HTML object. And you can also, apart from this, you can also check whether the particular prop pass is a function or not. So for example, here's the on submit function, and you can go function here, and while passing you can use on submit as a function. With it's submit action. So apart from this, what you can do is you can create your own functions. If you have any custom requirement, you can create your own functions. For example, here what you can use, this is a function, and here you can use function. The first one is actually the prop. All the props are passed. Then you have to specify the name of the prop, and here you need to do a condition checking. If you see any errors, then you need to return a error object. Okay. So for example, here I just use a function of quantity, and if quantity is less than 2, So I will raise an exception. So here you can do props quantity. Okay, so from here if I pass quantity as 1, you see we have received an error, failed prop type. Cannot pass, cannot be less than 2. So here you can, this is how you can create multiple different types and use props for your own for your application because what I feel is whenever you develop an application, there are a lot of bugs that you are going to encounter, and using prop types will definitely resolve the issue to some extent. And if you want to know what is the other option apart from the React prop type, from the prop types, then I recommend you to go for TypeScript, which is a statically typed program language, which also provides all the similar features of JavaScript. The more advantage what I see in TypeScript is that because it is statically typed, the warnings are easily detected, and you don't need to use additional packages like prop types here. So if you try to assign a value, if you try to assign integer to a string, then you'll automatically see the error. Where in JavaScript you need to use a package like prop types in this. Apart from that, the other disadvantage of prop types is that it just type checks the data we are going to pass to a particular within a component. But inside that particular component, if you create any variables, if you are doing any other operations, at that time it doesn't going to check the types. So that is what is the disadvantage of using prop types, that it only validates the those properties that are passed to the component. So thank you for watching my video. So this was all about package prop types. If you like my video, then I recommend you to subscribe to my channel. Kindly hit a like button and also share with your colleagues. Thank you. See you next video. Bye.